So for today's reading, we are going to be looking into what makes you so lovable and valuable in other people's lives. Why do others love you so much? A nice positive message for this week. So we got 3 piles today. 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, it would be awesome if you could support my channel in whatever way you might be able to do that, whether it be liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, or donating. All of those things help me out so much, you guys, and I really appreciate each and every one of you who gives back for these healing sessions that I bring you regularly. It really does help me out. Helps me to be able to support myself and take care of me as I'm here to support and take care of others. So let's get started with pile 1. So what makes you so valuable and lovable to other people? Hi, Rashima. Nice to see you, beautiful. Your stability and your strength. Your grounded energy. You're very different as well. People may hear things from you that they don't hear in other places. They may almost feel like they've entered a different realm in a way. They may also really love you because you cherish your time outdoors as well. And some of you could be very crafty in this pile too. Cherry Frosty since 1939. Cherry Limeade Frosty. So they love the fact that you are sweet but sour at the same time. That you can be warm but also a bit frosty. That you're very well-rounded, I feel like, as well. We have a random act of kindness chip here. And there's 2 things about school here as well. So there could be something about how valuable you are as a teacher, or some of you could actually be going to school as well and learning different new things, leveling up, upgrading your skills in some way. And that is one thing that people really do love about you and find very valuable about you, is that you're constantly working to improve yourself in some way or to learn new things and new skills, new talents. Big Al's Food, Drinks, Bowling, Arcade, Fun Card. So people definitely feel like being around you is very fun. You bring a lot of life to the party. You bring a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of vitality to the space. 01, 43, 97, 32, 57, 28, 9, and 91. So you are definitely somebody who brings a lot of fun in, a lot of joy in, a lot of inspiration in. You could be somebody who really enjoys reading as well. Or you may really, some of you could actually be a writer as well. 00, 92, 24, 21, 15. So people really love your friendship vibes as well. Your honor, your bravery, your courage. The fact that you have a tendency to stand your ground on things that are very important to you. You also have a tendency to stand up for others around you. You're not going to turn the other cheek when it comes to somebody around you being bullied or hurt or used in some way. So that is definitely something people find to be very lovable and valuable about you as well. That you have both a shadow side and a light side. You show them both. Your emotions are very changeable, I feel like, too. You're not somebody who is robot-like, that's for damn sure. You have a lot of passion, a lot of vitality. You shift, you change. You're able to go with the flow when you need to, but you're also able to go against the current when it's needed as well. You're very balanced. And you could be very different from a lot of people as well. Somebody who stands out. Your hairstyle may stand out. The way that you dress may stand out. You may be somebody who doesn't focus so much attention on looks either. You could also be somebody who doesn't focus so much attention on the shallow exterior when it comes to dealing with people as well. And you might actually be somebody who likes to give everyone a chance before judging a book by its cover. Once again, you're also somebody who stands up for people, especially those people that are outcasts or misfits. You could be somebody who is really into plants. You may know a lot about plants. You may be somebody who has a lot of information and knowledge when it comes to herbology, or when it comes to plant medicine as well. You could be somebody who brings a lot of calm to people. You may know a lot about dreams as well. Some of you who chose this pile might actually be a dream interpreter. You could be somebody who likes to make different things as well. You might actually make like candles or terrariums or dream catchers, things like that. Maybe even sage sticks for some of you. Hi, Eva. Nice to see you, beautiful. With love. Everything you do with love. Your deepest intention at the core is love. You're not looking to deceive people. You're not looking to hurt people or use people or abuse people. You are really trying to spread a lot of love and a lot of light to this world around you. Sagittarius. Congrats. So you're somebody who really stands out as well. People definitely notice you. Once again, you may have a very different style from others. You may have a very different appearance or a different way of dressing. Your singing could be something that is very beautiful as well. You may actually like to sing a lot when you're in nature, and somebody may have overheard you singing. People love that you're very rooted in your past as well, and that your past brings you strength. No matter what kind of past you had, even if you had a bad past, that past brings you strength, stability, solidity. And it helps you to remain grounded. Everything that you've been through to this point helps you to remain very grounded. You're very fiery and passionate, though, at the same time. And actually, there's a little bit of each energy here. Earth, air, fire, water. So you're very balanced in the ways that you do things as well, I feel like. Your outfits are so well put together. Once again, with the style. Your style is on point and clean cut. Always clean and organized, ready to tackle any school projects or volunteer projects. And even though it says always clean and organized here, I feel like a lot of you are actually the type of person that can get down and dirty and you don't really mind. Like, you really don't care about the appearance so much. But even when it comes to that, you still look good doing it. You send out so much love, even to those who most feel don't deserve it. You feel and you know different. Keep being you. So there could be a lot of people that you've dealt with in your past that have hurt you in some way, or people that you may have had to cut off, or people that really just have some pretty low vibrational energy. Regardless, you love these people. You pray for these people. You send them healing energy. And you really want everyone to do good. You're not in a competition with anybody. You are just trying to live your life, and you're trying to do that to the best of your ability, and you're hoping that everyone else is too. You're hoping that everyone wins and not just you. You believe in yourself and you believe in others. You never judge. You guide and inspire from a place of love. You are very giving and pure. You care deeply for all of life. You help others whenever you can. You have a bleeding heart, and that is an amazing thing in this cold, hard world. Always keep your hope and belief alive. I was actually talking about that the other day. Every time I read this one, it reminds me of A Time to Kill. Because at one point he calls her a bleeding heart liberal. So you could be very liberalistic in the way that you view things. You are a very beautiful person, though. You spend a lot of your time guiding people, inspiring people, loving people, showing them that you care. And you help people with very pure intentions. You don't have ulterior motives when it comes to helping others. And that is definitely an amazing thing. Whenever you can, you are there to help others. Even people I feel like that you have not talked to in a while that have hurt you or something in the past, if they reached out to you and they needed something, you would probably still be there even for that person. And there is nothing wrong with that at all. There is actually, that is something very right, just to throw that out there. Sharp as a tack. Don't mess with them. They see things that others miss. They connect the dots very quickly. They don't just accuse, they search for proof first. They work things out themselves and they don't need advice much. They are confident and they trust themselves and their intuition. So, people definitely love the fact that you are very intelligent, that you figure things out very quickly, that you are also somebody that isn't just going to accuse somebody, that isn't just going to throw something in someone's face, that you're actually going to look for the proof before you actually say anything about it or do anything about it. So you're generally not just going to fly off the handle out of nowhere. You're going to have all your facts lined up first. People definitely know not to mess with you. And they also find this to be not just a lovable characteristic about you, but also a valuable characteristic. You have a lot of valuable information, a lot of valuable knowledge, wisdom, understanding. And if they have a mystery that needs to be solved, they know who to call because you're going to be able to solve any mystery they put in your direction. Surrender to the flow. Protect the wild and the green. The world. The Queen of Cups. And the Page of Chalices. So people feel like not only do you stand up for others when they're being hurt, or yourself when you're being hurt, you stand up to bullies, things like that. You're very courageous. You're very fiery, very passionate in that way. You care about what you care about. And when you care about something, you feel very deeply for it. And you have a tendency to fight very bravely and strongly for anything that you do care about. And one of those things that you care about very intensely is the planet, is our earth, is the animals around us. People may also feel like you're very lucky, and they also may feel like you're a good matchmaker as well for some of you who chose this pile. There is definitely, if you have not received any kind of recognition of your abilities, of your skills, of how much people love you or care about you or value you for who you are, there is that coming in for you too. There may actually be like a surprise party or something like that that somebody may end up planning for you to show you how much they care, or to give you some sort of gift. Somebody may give you a gift to show you how much they care and how much they appreciate the work that you've done to protect people, to love people, to care about people. And you may do a lot of thankless jobs when it comes to that, a lot of thankless activities. And you may really even not notice how much you impact the world around you, but you really do. And I feel like there's going to be some form of recognition coming your way in the near future. People love the fact that you're able to love like you have not been through the pain in your life, that you're able to apologize when you feel like you have done wrong, that you're able to take accountability, that you're able to stand up and say, hey, I messed up. I am so sorry for that. I didn't mean to mess up in that way. I hope you can forgive me. And you actually mean it because you put the walk behind the talk. People also love that you're so caring, emotional, understanding, empathetic, intuitive. But they also know that there is a dark side to you. And they know that if they mess with you, you have a big heart and a lot of emotions. That doesn't mean you have a lot of good emotions. That means you have a lot of emotions. Good, bad, in between, you have emotions, and a lot of them. So they know that if they screw you over in some way, after opening your heart to them, you are definitely not going to take it lightly, and at times you may actually fly off the handle and do something pretty fucked up. At the same time, if you feel like you messed up, you're going to apologize. So, and the random act of kindness card or token came out too, which really fits with that whole last part as well. You are just an amazing person, and people absolutely love and value you. Thank you so much, Pile 1, for watching today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope that it helped you feel good about yourself and see some of those amazing things about you that people love so much. If you guys did enjoy this, or you resonated with it, let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, leave a donation, hit the little super thanks button. All those kinds of things are great ways that you can support the channel and the work that I do. So thank you guys so much for giving back when you do. I really appreciate it. And let's get started with pile 2 for you guys. So Pile 2. What makes you so lovable and valuable to the people around you? Why do people love you so much, and why are you so valuable in their lives? This is a very crushed key. Very crushed and like used and like bent. I feel like even on your hardest days, sometimes you still have a smile on your face. People may love how hard you try to unlock certain things or certain aspects, how much effort, time, and energy you put into unlocking people's hearts. You may feel like you're a very broken person. You may feel like you just have a really hard time getting close to anybody or letting anybody close to you or letting your walls down in some way. You may feel like people find you to be very difficult or hard to work with or hard to be around in some way, but you definitely are not someone that they don't feel like it's worth every bit of effort to get in there. And at the same time, on the other side of the coin, you spend a lot of your time doing just that with other people. People really value that. They cherish that. They find you to be somebody very amazing, somebody that does not give up easily, and somebody who gives a lot of effort when it comes to something that you care about. People love that you're a hard worker. At times you may overwork yourself a little bit. At times you may just be really worn out and really tired and feeling like shit. And yet, still every day, you get back out there and do it some more. I feel like there are some people around you that really wish that you would take a rest, that you would take a break. They wish that they could somehow give you whatever it is that you need to feel like you can just stop and take a breath for a minute. They do find you to be extremely valuable, and they love you so much, and they don't want you to work yourself into the ground. I voted 100th anniversary of women's suffrage. So you could be somebody who's a very independent person. There's going to be a lot of women who chose this pile. And you are somebody who is a very independent woman, a very strong one. Somebody who fights every day to get up and be just as strong or valuable as the next person around you. Some of you have had to, a lot of the jobs you've done or a lot of the work you've done throughout your life has been in a job that has a lot of male dominance to it. And so you fight twice as hard to be seen, noticed, or appreciated in the job that you're in. You may feel like you are trying to make up for some sort of inadequacies on a regular basis, but people want you to know that you're not inadequate in any way, and in fact, you surpass a lot of the males that are around you as well. You may be somebody who really cares about the pollution level of the environment as well, the pollution level of the earth. You may have a lot of knowledge or facts or wisdom and understanding of those things, and maybe even ideas on how we can combat those things as well. People love your protective energy. They find you to be extremely valuable, especially in situations where they're taking a risk or a chance. They feel like with you around, they are very protected in taking risks or taking chances. And also in making changes. I feel like you are somebody who spends a lot of time making a very big impact on this world around you and making a lot of changes, not only in your life, but the lives of everyone around you and the world on a whole. Heaven sent. Earth angel, earth angel, won't you be mine, my darling dear? I love you for all time. Alarm, wake up call. And we have Libra here. So people find you to be very balanced in the way that you handle things. They find you to be very logical, rational, that you think things through. Sometimes you think things through a little bit too much and it gets you into this very indecisive energy. But people definitely see you as a very balanced person, a very level-headed person, somebody who does not lose their cool very easily, and somebody that really has been sent by heaven to be a part of their lives in some way. For some reason, when I was just looking at that alarm clock, it reminded me of, I used to, God, I didn't sleep very much as a teenager, like almost not at all. I would be awake all week long, and then I would sleep like 12 hours from Friday going into Saturday, and from Saturday going into Sunday, and then I'd be awake most of the week. I feel like a lot of the reason that I was like that was because, first off, I was molested before that, but also I feel like a lot of that was because I was alone with my brother and sister at night, and my mom worked graveyard shift, and I wanted to make sure that nothing happened to them. I wanted to make sure that the environment was safe, that there wasn't weird shit going on, that they weren't seeing anything they shouldn't be seeing, and all that kind of stuff, because of the way that my house was when I was younger. I wanted to do a good job of taking care of them. And so I feel like you spend a lot of time worrying about doing a good job to take care of those that you love. And they want you to know that you are definitely doing a good job on that front. 83. People love that you just enjoy reading. You enjoy chilling outside. You may even enjoy having picnics in nature. You may like going on nature walks or nature hikes. You may really enjoy just communing with nature. You may have a particular tree that you really love to be under as well. So, 3, 2, 1, fight. Ding, ding, ding. You are definitely not somebody that's going to back down from a challenge. You are somebody that brings a lot of wake-up calls to people around you as well. You're somebody that brings things to people's attention that they don't necessarily want to face. This looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me because we need a little controversy. And it feels so empty without me. That is Eminem, Without Me. Just so you guys know. Golden opportunities ahead. A dream is a wish your heart makes. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In a dream you will lose your heartache. Whatever you wish for, you keep. So, people definitely feel like you are a dreamer. You may be a hopeless romantic, or just a romantic in general. Why does it have to be hopeless anyway? There's plenty of hope. People may feel like you're a dream come true in some way as well. The other song that's coming to mind right now is Dream a Little Dream of Me. That song. Can't think of the rest of the lyrics. Have no idea why, because I listen to it all the time. You'd think I'd know the lyrics, right? I know them when it's on. So, people find you to be very valuable because they know with you around, there's so many golden opportunities that are going to be coming their way as well. They feel almost like you are a good luck charm, or like you are somebody that's going to bring them a lot of luck, a lot of prosperity, a lot of joy. Some people may have actually used you for that energy at some point in the past. as well. That could be why there's this fight energy there too, because maybe you have had to put up a fight and you have had to let people know just how important you are, just how valuable you are, because people could have really tried to make you seem like you were less valuable than you were, or less worthy than you were, or like you just were not meant for anything more. You were just bottom of the barrel, whatever the case may be, possibly because they did not want you to level up and find other people to be around, because they didn't feel like they were on a level high enough to be able to be around you if you leveled up, if you transformed anymore, if you kept twisting and turning and changing into this beautiful diamond that you have become. You are the diamond in the rough. And all these transformations that you've had to go through throughout your life have turned you into the person that you are, somebody that cannot be torn down, somebody that cannot be stomped into the ground, somebody that cannot be, that shine cannot be covered up. You shine too brightly for that. If I'm shining, everybody gonna shine? I was born like this, don't even gotta try. Heard you say I'm not the baddest bitch alive. Ha ha. It ain't my fault if I'm out here getting loose. Let your emotions flow. Trust in magic. And once again, with that whole, if you're a woman watching this pile, you are definitely somebody who fights for women's rights, for women's equality, for women to be heard and seen, for women to be treated equally and fairly, for, women to be able to be a player and get high fives instead of being called a whore, or men to at least, have to take accountability instead of getting those high fives. One of the two. Nice happy medium, maybe. Let your emotions flow. Trust in magic. And now, can't hold us down is coming to mind. Nobody can hold us down. Nobody can hold us down. Never can, never will. What, am I not supposed to have an opinion? Should I be quiet with this message I'm bringing? Hell no. Anyway, let your emotions flow. Trust in magic. People know that when others do something for you, you remember that and you have a tendency to repay it. They also know that everything that you put out will come back to you, and it always comes back to you. The more we share, the more we're gonna get. People also love your authenticity with your emotions. Even though you have a very strong masculine vibe to you, you also have that beauty and that feminine energy, and you have the strength to be able to show those authentic emotions. The Fool, the Queen of Stakes, and the Emperor. Yeah, people definitely love your sexual energy, your passion, your fire, your inspiration that you bring to the world. You are definitely a very strong leader, somebody very solid. When you make a decision, you try to make the best decision for everyone involved in a situation. You also take responsibility in a lot of situations. You step up to that leadership role when it's needed. You have a lot of out-of-the-box ideas, and you bring a lot of inspiration and joy to others. When others are down, you have a tendency to step in and try to lift them up. And you're also somebody who takes a lot of risks. You have a lot of faith. You have a lot of trust in your ability to be able to handle whatever comes your way when you make a decision and step out on that path. You don't care what others think about you. You don't care what they say either. You don't care if they like you or not. You are one of a kind, and you know that that's beautiful. Your confidence is inspiring, to say the least. Yep. The song's coming to mind right now is Cookie Cutter Bitches and Say Bitch by Snow the Product. Good songs for that energy. You are so giving, so kind, so caring. The love that you show could melt the hardest heart of stone. You can do magic. You could have anything that you desire. Magic. And you know you're the one that can put out the fire. You are an inspiration to even the saints, I'm sure. No one could ever turn you completely cold. You're too warm, too fiery, too passionate for that. A very freeing energy, youthful, outgoing, sharp, helpful, loves life, living, and refuses to give up, energetic and impulsive, the life of any party or camping trip. So you are definitely somebody who's very stubborn, very headstrong. You refuse to give up. You refuse to back down. You refuse to walk away from the path you have chosen or the purpose you feel is yours. And people know that you are going to bring abundance into your life because of the steps that you've been taking. You are a boss. Because I'm bossy. And I'm the one that's tattooed on his arm because I'm bossy. You have an amazing light to share. Your vibration is so high. You are a healer and you raise the vibrations of everyone around you. Keep being you because you are truly an amazing being. They are great at working in groups and they work very well alone as well. They have very solid work ethic and I trust their work. So people trust your work. You work hard, you have a solid work ethic, you work good in groups or you work good alone. You're not somebody who needs somebody constantly over your shoulder telling you what to do because you already know what to do and you're going to get it done and it's going to get done right. So people know that they can count on you. They know that they can rely on you. They know that you're going to show up. They know that you're going to put in effort and they know that they have nothing to worry about when you're the one that's on their team. And they absolutely love that. They value it. They cherish it. And if they don't tell you enough, I'm telling you right now that you are an integral part of any team that you are on. And you definitely deserve to be on a team that values you and cherishes you and does not make you feel like you are not an integral part of that team. So that is what I have for this pile. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading today. Thank you guys so much for being here. And if you guys did enjoy this reading, if it resonated, let me know in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe, show your support to the channel in whatever ways you can, whether it be through those methods or donating or purchasing. Anything you guys do to support this channel and the work that I do, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for that. It really helps me out in so many ways. It allows me to be able to take care of myself and the things I have going on as I'm here to help others in that way. So, thank you guys, and I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Let's get into pile 3. Pile 3. What do people love and value about you so much? So, people may really love your style sense. They may love that you're very vibrant and flashy. You may wear a lot of colors. You may wear a lot of sparkle and shine. Some of you guys could definitely do glitzy and glammy makeup styles. There may actually be somebody here as well who does like tutorials on makeup and different makeups. I feel like everybody who watches pile 3 is going to be very colorful, very vibrant, very different. And definitely the star of the show in so many ways. You are very good at ending cycles when it's needed. You're magical. Your heart is very beautiful and pure, and you're a very optimistic energy as well. People love your optimism. People love the way that you love. People love the joy that you bring to any situation that you're in, the hope, the inspiration. And people love that you are able to unlock situations. You're able to understand how to close out cycles and how to bring about new cycles. And I feel like you help others to be able to unlock their heart and to be able to see inside what it is that they truly want and how to go about achieving it. Zamzos, lucky wooden nickel. Take 5% off your next purchase or 1 free goldfish. 12/31/19. So there could be something that you did about 4 years ago too that people really appreciate, that people really value. There may be something that you did that brought a lot of luck to people. You seem like you are a very lucky person in general. And I feel like a lot of this luck comes from your hope, your optimism, your faith, your enjoyment of life and living, and how much love and light you spread to the world around you. You are a lighthouse for others as well. People feel like when they're with you, it's like they're in this magical field of wildflowers. Once again, with the colors, people love the different colors that you have on you, whether that's your accessories, your jewelry, your shoes, your pants or your shirts, or your hair. You may even dye your hair multiple colors. You may do your makeup in very fun and vibrant colors. You are a very colorful person, and you really love rainbows. You love joy and happiness, and the joy and happiness that those colors bring you on a daily basis. That is one thing that I absolutely love about my hair. When my hair is a bunch of different colors or just a really fun color, how the hell could you wake up in the morning and not smile looking at that hair in the mirror, because it's just vibrant and beautiful and amazing. So I feel like a lot of you are just vibrant, beautiful, amazing. Windmill. I don't know what the symbolism of a windmill is, but this windmill is giving me nothing. People may really love the way that the wind blows in your hair. Maybe you are somebody who drives with the window down or the top down. You may be somebody that really likes to get wild in some sort of way. Scratch and shout. Idaho Lottery 30th anniversary. Once again, with that luck and that abundance, people feel like they win when they're around you. And people feel like you win on a regular basis, and people love this. There is not anybody around you really that is jealous or envious of this. Not around you anyway. There might be like hiding and skulking in the shadows somewhere in a corner of a room one day. But on a regular basis, there's nobody around you feeling that way. Hi, Maple 7. Nice to see you again. People absolutely love the abundance you bring to any situation that you enter into. They feel like if they're around you, they're going to be a part of this as well. It's not something that is just you. It's anyone in your energy. People love the intelligence that you have as well. You could definitely have been somebody who has had to fight to get some sort of knowledge or skills or abilities. You had to put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of commitment, and it required a lot of strength from you to be able to get to the level you are in some areas of your life. And people love that you didn't give up, that you kept going. People love to see you happy. They love to see you enjoying life. They love to see you celebrating. Some people may not be very happy with the position of work that you're in right now, because they may feel like it drains some of that out of you. Cooking up a plan. Virgo. Not my responsibility. And you know what's funny is this was a pretty plain dress to begin with, and the whole picture was done in blue. And then a little bit of water got on it, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to make it this really pretty tutu thing going on here that's all colorful and stuff. Considering how much color I'm pretty sure this pile wears, it fits very well. Not my responsibility. If nobody has listened to that Billie Eilish, it's not really a song, it's more of talking. But it's called Not My Responsibility. People love the fact that you put accountability where it belongs. That you are confident being yourself and wearing what you want to wear, dressing how you want to dress, behaving how you want to behave, and being your happy, beautiful, shiny self. And anybody who acts in a disrespectful way towards you is going to hear about it. They are going to be held accountable and responsible for it, because you are not going to take responsibility for the way that they choose to behave, because it isn't your responsibility. And I feel like you remind a lot of other people of this as well when it comes to dealing with certain energies that can be extremely, especially if you're a woman, extremely misogynistic. But even as men, there's a lot of men who get very, God, there was this male tarot reader on here at one point. His name was Phoenix AJ, or AJ Phoenix. He quit at one point, but you should have seen some of the fucking comments he had to deal with. I've never dealt with comments like that on my tarot channel. I have in my fucking Facebook inbox or my Instagram inbox or my TikTok one. But as far as my feed goes on here, I've never had people get on there and be that disrespectful towards me. He had so many women that are like, oh, you're just so cute. Oh, I wish I could just touch you. And and all kinds of just, and it's like, God, you guys, what's he fucking piece of steak? Are you here to listen to his readings and hear his wisdom and his knowledge? Or are you here to talk about how cute he is and how much you want to touch him and drool all over him? That is some fucked up shit. I don't give a shit if it's happening to a woman or a man. It's some fucked up shit. And the way that they're behaving is not his responsibility. That's their responsibility. But he's the one who has to deal with it every day. Just like the women that are dealing with that every day. And what the Virgo thing is actually reminding me of too, there was a guy I was seeing for a minute there. I don't even know what we were doing a few years back. And I had a trans friend, and she shows up, and she hadn't really been able to afford a whole lot of the self-care items at that point in time. So she hadn't been shaving and things like that, and she's wearing a skirt. And he's like, you know what? If you're going to be a woman, at least you could shave your legs like a woman. And I pulled my pants up and I was like, I don't shave my legs and you're fucking me. So what do you got to say now? She don't have to shave her legs to be a fucking woman. Everybody's just staring at me and I'm like, what? This could be something to do with, there could be something here as well about jealousy from a younger sibling. So if you are feeling some sort of jealousy, that could be, it could be something that is involving the dynamics of your family. This child could have been somebody that your parent really wanted to be the star of the show. They like groomed them and they rooted for them and they thought that they were going to be everything. They put all of their eggs in that basket and just thought that they were going to be everything. And then when this person may have worked so hard for so long, trying to achieve so much just to make this person happy. And then finally one day it was just too much. And they may have stepped out of that and fucking went out to enjoy some of their life, to maybe have a little bit of a childhood that they completely missed because everything was put on their shoulders in that way. It's kind of like when you're in an Asian family sometimes and everything is all about get as much education as you can and do as best as you can, and you never get a chance for a break because everything is relying on you. And so you started doing good about the time that this person started falling off. And so your parent may actually talk a lot about the successes that you're having or the achievements that you're making. And that could be something that may be creating a very strong rift between you and your sibling. A lot of times in a narcissistic household, this is what happens because everybody has their own position in place. They kind of do in every family. But it's worse in a narcissistic family, and it creates competition and strife between siblings. For some of you, you could be somebody who does therapy as well. There may be some of you who do house design. You may work in feng shui. You may have even designed your own house for one or two of you as well. Others openly bullied you. They tried to make you feel completely alone in a cruel world. One or two may have even hoped that you would commit suicide to solve their problem. You. Don't let them win. Stay here and succeed because it will eat them alive. That's one of the things that people love about you too. That you're not going to bow out just because of a bunch of people that are angry with you because of the success that you have or the achievements that you're making. Just because people walk away or just because people want to make you feel like you're alone and unloved. Nah, you're going to continue to work on what it is that's important to you because it's important to you. You weren't doing it for other people's approval. You weren't doing it to be told, oh, you're doing such an amazing job. Oh, you're accomplishing so much. You were doing it because you actually enjoy doing what you're doing. 4444 was just on the screen. You always step up and you always step in. You never look the other way. Loud and proud. Keep it up. Others may not like it, but that's because they want their abuse to be hidden. Don't back down. You never do anyway. So, there could be a lot of things that you have exposed about a lot of people's abuse, or a lot of things that people have tried to hide under the rug and sweep away. But you're somebody that is not going to allow those sleeping dogs to lie. You're somebody who is ready to expose things, ready to speak on things, ready to speak up about things as well, ready to expose anything that has been hidden or anything that needs to come out, because you feel like it's kind of your purpose in a way. So the song that just came to mind, I'll take you back to 73. Before I ever had a multi-platinum selling CD, I was a baby. Maybe I was just a couple of months. My faggot father must have had his panties up in a bunch because he split. I wonder if he even kissed me goodbye. No, I don't. On second thought, I just fucking wish he would die. I look at Haley and I couldn't picture leaving her side. Even if I hated Kim, I grit my teeth and I try to make it work with her every day, at least for Haley's sake. I know I made some mistakes, but I'm man enough to face them today. What I did was stupid, no doubt it was dumb, but the smartest shit I did was take the bullets out of that gun, because I'd have killed him. Shit, I would have shot Kim and him both. This is my life. I'd like to welcome y'all to the Eminem show. I said, I'm sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning out my closet. And that is Eminem, cleaning out my closet, if you don't know. You are somebody who is not going to hide that shit. You're somebody who's going to expose it. And you're somebody who is done living a lie. You're going to live authentically. And in order to live authentically, you feel like your story needs to be known, heard, seen, and not hidden. You can't hide everything in your life and be authentic. You're a liar who is playing the victim, and you were never hurt and caused pain to in all of your life. You're domineering and controlling. Some may even say that you're physically, emotionally, or mentally abusive. You hurt me, so I'm lashing out at you. You broke free of my control, and I don't want others to see the real me. So I blame you, and I distort the truth to fit a reality where I come out looking good. I can't have others seeing the real me. Remember, truth always comes out. So, you have definitely been scapegoated in your life. You have been hurt, abused, used, targeted, bullied. You have been through hell and back. And everyone has tried to cover it up, has tried to say that you're a liar, has tried to say that you're wrong, that nothing ever happened, has tried to cover up their actions and sweep them under the rug. And people love the fact that you do not let that stop you, that you don't let that control you, that you have broken free from that, and that you have taken your fucking life back and you've told people to shove it up their ass, because you're not going to do it anymore. You're not going to be anybody's whipping boy anymore. And that's the way it is. And not only did you do all of that, but you did all of that and you became this happy, vibrant, beautiful, glowing person who is lucky, abundant, fertile, who's unbreakable, and your shine will never be tarnished. Nobody gonna throw me off my glow. There's a song called Glow too, and that song's really good. Ain't nobody gonna throw me off my glow. Oh no. See yourself in nature. Honor Gaia. The Lovers. If you are somebody who has come out in some fashion as well, people really love that. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. People love your intelligence as well, the wisdom and knowledge that you have gained from everything you've been through. The fact that you are so meticulous and you connect the dots very easily. People love that you are constantly fighting to do what's right as well. People love that you fought to get your soul back. And that you aren't going to let anybody touch that soul again. And for some reason, soul music is coming out as I'm thinking about that. It's like, R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. And the other one that came out is, the sky is crying. Can't you see them tears roll down the street? People love the fact that you have tried to atone as well for some of the things that you've done in the past that you feel like are not the best things. That you have been able to be truthful and honest about those things. That you've been able to take that accountability. And that you've been able to walk down a path, no matter how hard it is, to try to make things right in your life and the lives of others around you. People love that you have freed yourself from the toxicity. And the reason they find you so valuable is because you have so much knowledge and wisdom and understanding when it pertains to these things. You understand that people have a dark side because you know that you have a dark side. And I feel like even though you're a very forgiving, loving, beautiful person, you also have very strong boundaries. And you have no problem telling people exactly what you think of their nasty behavior if they're behaving in a way that is not okay with you. You are somebody who honors and values and cherishes the earth around you. I also feel like the majority of the people who chose this pile, you do not believe in one male god. You may believe in a male and female. You may believe in animal deities. You may believe in Mother Nature, Father Sky. You're also somebody who sees yourself in nature and sees nature in you. Animals to you are not just lesser beings. They are just as important of beings as the rest of the beings on this planet. Any life holds a great amount of value to you. And you don't feel like anyone should be being used, abused, hurt. You feel like everyone and everything deserves that respect and that love. And you have no problem telling people that. So that is what I have for this pile. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, all those kinds of things. And if this did resonate with you, remember to support this channel in whatever way that you can. Liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps or donations, purchasing services. All of those things are great ways that you can give back for the healing sessions I provide. And it really helps me to be able to support myself and take care of the things I need to, as I'm here to help support you on your path. Thank you guys so much for being here today, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.